Back with letter number 65 from Elias Davis, sent back home from the Civil War. Today, I am in the historic Mount Nebo Cemetery in Trussville, Alabama. If you're wondering why I'm here, specifically right here, I am next to the graves of Rhoda Lathem, who's right behind me here, and right here next to me is Rhoda Lathem. These were Elias Davis's father-in-law and mother-in-law. And this letter, this 65th letter, was sent home to his mother-in-law. It was sent from his camp near Orange, Virginia on December 13th, 1863. And I'm going to read it to you now. Dear Mother, your most welcome letter of unintelligible date came to hand last night. Found me in most excellent health and in moderately good spirits. I am very sorry to hear of J.M. Edwards having typhoid fever. I hope he will be well before this reaches you. He never will be able of field duty, and I hope he will be unintelligible in some business near his home. He could then be useful to his country and beneficial to his family. I believe you have at home more sickness than we have in the army. A few cases of pneumonia have occurred in our regiment recently. 2 in our company, Samuel J. Downs and Pleasant M. Rhodes. All are mild cases. The weather today is cold and rainy. We are pleased at the commencement of severe weather, believing it will force a cessation of active hostilities until spring. We are now living a life of almost perfect inactivity, have not even drilled since our return to camp on 2nd of this month. A short time ago, we were fearful that we would be ordered to Tennessee or somewhere else. We have no such fears now. Members of our company are very anxious to go home on furloughs. All think they are entitled to furloughs, and they are. 2 men for every 100 men able for duty are allowed furloughs of indulgence. 2 of our company will start home in a few days. I will send by him J.W. Davis's gun. Say to Mr. Latham that I have not been able to procure him a pistol. I think he may have no fear of being hurt by deserters. Shooting and hanging those Watsons has doubtless stopped forever, in my opinion, robbing in that neighborhood by deserters. Mr. Lincoln, in his recent message to U.S. Congress, proposes to pardon all soldiers who will now take an oath of allegiance to his government, except officers high in authority, military and civil. If 1/10 of population shall determine to return to allegiance, a state government for said state is to be organized. Right to all property in their possession to be guaranteed to them except the right to own slaves. He says Negroes shall be free. My opinion is that he would willingly receive us with the institution of slavery as it was before his benighted party inaugurated this cruel war. He could not consistently say so in his message to Congress after having issued his Emancipation Proclamation declaring Negro slavery free after 1st January 1863. My opinion is that we would have long ago had peace if the great powers beyond Atlantic Ocean had not been prejudiced against the institution of Negro slavery. We are not only fighting in this war the Northern government, but we are fighting England, France, and Russia. Those governments have not sent armies to invade our country, but they consented to blockade of our ports in violation to international law, shutting us in from communication with the world, confining us to our own resources to fight vastly superior numbers, backed by the almost united world. We have suffered much during this war, but I am willing to fight forever, rather than submit to freeing Negroes among us and being taxed to defray expenses of a war waged to wrest from our hands rights and property bequested to us by our ancestors. I conscientiously believe that our cause is just and consequently can't believe that we will not be successful. Remember me to all of the family, your son, Elias Davis.